Okay, reports coming in that deaths from street fentanyl hitting historic highs in the western U.S. Tens of thousands now dead. Let's welcome former ICE Acting Director Ronald Vitiello. It's great to have you back on. This used to be opioid overdoses and fentanyl overdoses. It was usually east of the Mississippi. Now it's in the west, sir. What's going on here? It's so deadly. Just 2 milligrams can kill you. That's the size of about a mosquito.
This is a terrible problem. In every corner of the United States, this stuff is coming across the border. It's being flown in from China and other places. It's being distributed through every corner of the country. It's very deadly in very small doses. And so we have to be vigilant. We have to have a secure border. We have to have policies in the United States that allow agents and officers to secure the border in the most smart way, using technology, protecting themselves from the pandemic and deadly substances like this one. And so it bears watching. I think we did make progress early on in this administration in reducing opioid deaths. But I think because of the pandemic and problems with the economy, I think it's starting to creep back up.
Yeah, and, the Trump administration did, they did a crackdown on border security to stop this. But now China is getting around it by hooking up with drug cartels in Mexico, and they're flying drugs in via planes and boats and going in under tunnels and now via drones. And here's the breakthrough that Stanford University found, Ronald. And correct us if we're wrong. There's a fentanyl breakthrough. Here's what's going on. The authorities couldn't understand why fentanyl was killing so many people so rapidly in cities like Los Angeles, Seattle, and Phoenix. It's because drugs are now contaminated with fentanyl. You think you're using ecstasy or Xanax or OxyContin or heroin, but it's actually laced with fentanyl. So are you hearing more about that?
Yeah, it's being mistaken for other illicit narcotics or being used in other illicit narcotics. So people are unaware of the potency of when they take it. This is the danger that these cartels and transnational threats are to the United States. They will do anything to make a buck. They will smuggle whatever they can into the United States. We have to work on the demand side in the U.S. We have to secure the border in smart ways, and we have to be vigilant in our towns and neighborhoods to try to help people get off the streets and get off these substances.
Of course, we understand heroin and ecstasy is outlawed, but when it's in OxyContin and Xanax, you got to say to yourself, this is really, really scary. I don't think people are aware if they need to take those medications, what they're putting in their bodies. I mean, when you have Chinese drug makers hooking up with drug cartels in Mexico to do this, and now we see 72,000 people dead in the West Coast because of fentanyl. I mean, this is a big, big deal. And I think the Trump administration was aware of this. They tried to do their level best to stop it. But now we're entering another, terra incognita here, Ronald. How do you continue to crack down on this?
We need to do more.
It's just getting worse.
We need to do more, no question. We have to have smart technology. We have to have agents, and we have to have good laws that help us secure the border. We have to have an ability to review shipments that are coming into the United States from places like China. We have to work diligently with Mexico to investigate the connection between these cartels and cartels in China and other parts of the world. And so if you put all of those things on the table and then work on the demand side, right, get people help and treatment where they need it, those could lead to better outcomes. But we definitely need to focus on this particular deadly drug. This thing is deadly in very small doses.
The Border Patrol guys are underappreciated. We're going to show an image. Border Patrol found and caught nearly $12 million worth of methamphetamine inside a tractor trailer hauling fresh broccoli. So we've been reporting on this. We've seen this in medical devices. They're hiding it. They're hiding in all sorts of the compartments in an 18-wheeler or trucks or cars. Now we're seeing it in vegetables. We've seen that before. Your final word, Ronald.
Yeah, I'm grateful that these agents were smart enough to uncover this load. Smugglers will stop at nothing to ply their trade into the United States. So, again, smart border technology, diligent agents, and laws and policies that support the rule of law at the border. If you do that at the immediate border, if you cooperate with Mexico, we're going to have a safer homeland altogether.
Ronald Vitiello, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. I'm Elizabeth McDonald. You've been watching The Evening Edit on Fox Business. That does it for us. Thank you so much for watching.